Everton and Sheffield United already booked their place in the next round of the FA Cup today. Jens Lehmann, can Arsenal bag another clean sheet here at the Emirates to make sure that they're in the next round?
Hopefully. I mean, if they're sitting deep, it's less dangerous for them to cope with the runs of Liverpool, but pressurize them and forces them to make mistakes, we'll see.
And for Liverpool to win it, Gary McAllister?
I think the guys touched on it in commentary. I think Suarez just needs to come off that right side a little bit more and join Sturridge more centrally.
OK, so 11 clean sheets here at the Emirates in the last 12. One more, and Arsenal are in the quarter-finals. Let me hand you back to Andy Gray alongside Darren Fletcher.
Thanks, Jake. Well, this time last Saturday, when these two sides are playing each other, he came out for the second half with his side 4-0 in front, and Arsenal effectively blown away. If there is going to be something to hang on to, his Liverpool side have scored in 18 successive games since they were held here goalless back in November, and Suarez and Sturridge have scored in 14 of those. So let's see what the second half will bring here. Emphasis on Liverpool to get themselves back in it. Everton awaiting the winners in the quarter-finals. Arsenal with the lead through Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Suarez has started this second half again, out here on the Liverpool right-hand side, supported this time by Joe Allen. Suarez in a more promising position. Good feet by Suarez, good save by Fabianski. Well, it was good feet by Suarez and then good feet by the goalkeeper too. Sissoko's shot, and the deflection will bring Liverpool an early corner.
Well, that's why you want Suarez in a danger area, because he can do this. That is just sensational. Let me tell you, that's a brilliant save from Fabianski. Goalkeepers have to use every part of their body. He's so aware he can't get there with his hands, and it's a fantastic save from the goalkeeper.
Even though Suarez has been kept quiet in the main, he's tested Arsenal's Polish goalkeeper twice already. Gerrard with the Liverpool corner towards Suarez. He tried to let it bounce and then couldn't control it.
Do you know, when Suarez goes in there, you just know that defenders are frightened to death. He can go either way, he can go left, he can go right, he's got such quick feet. And you could see him just standing there thinking, I daren't put my leg out here, otherwise I'm giving a penalty away.
There's Ozil. Oxlade-Chamberlain's managed to wriggle away from Agger, desperate for support. Podolski arrives 2-0! What a start to the second half for Arsenal!
Well, Arsenal saved their best piece of football for the second minute of the second half. Watch Oxlade-Chamberlain just blow Agger away with his pace. And look at Podolski. It needs a precise ball from Oxlade-Chamberlain, because if it's not, the German's not got a chance of scoring. The ball is beautiful, and the finish crisp and accurate. What a big moment this just might be in this cup tie.
Well, he's made a career of that, hasn't he, Lucas Podolski, whether it be for club or country. An ability to arrive in the nick of time, and it doubles Arsenal's lead and gives Brendan Rodgers and Liverpool a big, big problem to solve. Jenkinson defends it. The optimism that he and his team came out with to start the second half has been washed away by the scintillating speed of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who really has set about his task in this game.
An assist, a goal himself. We're delighted with that.
Here he is again, the young England-wide player.
Go on, take it on.
Sanogo, too strong for Skirtle. Arsenal corner.
Suddenly life's a little brighter as an Arsenal fan. You get that feeling sitting here?
We did see one or two worried faces on our way to the commentary position today from Arsenal supporters, but they lead 2-0 on their way at this stage to the FA Cup quarter-final. Corner aim towards Koscielny, who is just blocked partially by Flanagan. Oxlade-Chamberlain takes on Joe Allen. So infectious, so much confidence in Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain today.
Well, Liverpool just need to see this period out. It's a dodgy spell, could be a match-defining spell if they concede another, so concentration, set play, see it out, clear the heads. Game is far from won and far from over.
Ozil's delivery this time. And Sanogo guilty of a foul on Daniel Agger.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other for me. I'm watching both them. Both those players as it came in. Each equally guilty.
Fantastic atmosphere inside the Emirates Stadium. Sturridge just starting too quickly, but he's got that pace, hasn't he, to leave the Arsenal defence if he can time it right.
I don't know how long he'll wait, Brendan Rodgers. I don't know what he usually does. Is he a coach who almost manages by numbers, waits till a certain time before he makes a change? I would suggest that time is of the essence when you're 2-0 down against a side that don't concede many here. So there may be a change of shape having to come up. He may have to sacrifice one of those midfield players, Joe Allen or Coutinho, to get Suarez more in contact with Daniel Sturridge. And I think if they don't get a response in the next, 10 minutes at least, then that change will have to be made.
Well, it's tough to work out in the week whether last Saturday's defensive collapse was a sign of things to come or just a bad day at the office for Arsenal. They did rebound, of course, and hold Manchester United here in the Premier League on Wednesday. And they kept 8 clean sheets in their last 12 matches in all competitions. And, of course, they've been rock solid at home.
And there's a change. We talked about him being missing, and they have missed Jordan Henderson's energy levels, his ability to get about the football pitch, what he gives to this side.
Here's Joe Allen, looking for the run of Sturridge. So much more alive to things, though, aren't they, Mertesacker and Koscielny today?
And giving themselves more distance. They've dropped off a little earlier, a little quicker. It's helped them.
That's a cause for concern behind the Arsenal goal. A smoke bomb that's been let off in that area of the Emirates Stadium. There's Nacho Monreal. He's been flip-flopping with Kieran Gibbs in recent matches. He had a run in the side and was then left out against Manchester United in midweek, but he's back in today, the Spanish international. He's been having a bit of a run in the Spain team as well, with Jordi Alba injured. Coutinho able to slip away from Arteta. Suarez challenged quickly by Monreal. There's Flanagan. Coutinho closed down straight away by Podolski, but unfairly according to Howard Webb.
I'm just wondering if they've switched Ozil and Podolski, or whether they've just found themselves in different areas. It's a free kick, can't argue with that. But Podolski's been more infield. Mesut Ozil's been more on this left-hand side, so it may be a little change that Arsene Wenger's made.
There's Steven Gerrard towards Sissoko. Really strong far post defended by Jenkinson.
Well, he's a tall full-back, Carl Jenkinson. I don't expect him to not contest those well.
Coutinho's not been able to open up this Arsenal side with the regularity that he did at Anfield. Here's Joe Allen. Now Suarez. Flanagan. Plenty to aim at. Suarez again. What a strike! Well, it didn't quite dip quickly enough for Suarez.
It's just the way his brain works so quickly for me. As that ball's coming back to him here, he already knows what he's going to do, because Koscielny's already committed himself to coming at him, and he just in one movement takes it past him, and he's really unlucky. He'll be disappointed, you know. For someone like Suarez, he should be working the goalkeeper, and he'll know that.
Just having one of those runs at the moment, Suarez. 1 goal in his last 6 matches. It doesn't tell you anything about his performance, because he's been as effective as ever for Liverpool. Just having one of those spells where even by his high standards he's not hitting the target with maybe the regularity that he has been this season.
But strange that the ball goes into the Liverpool fans, who are 2-0 down, and doesn't come back very quickly. In fact, it doesn't come back at all. A new ball on.
Sanogo wins another header, this time above Gerrard. Here's Podolski. Now Ozil. Ozil went for it. Strong arm from Brad Jones for Liverpool.
Top save. Absolutely terrific goalkeeping. Again, they pull him apart on this left-hand side, and nothing wrong with a strike from Mesut Ozil. Hits it beautifully, across the goalkeeper. And watch the way this sticks. Great goalkeeper.
Hasn't scored since early December, Mesut Ozil. 12 games without a goal in an Arsenal shirt, but played much better today. I hope that this form can continue against Bayern Munich in the Champions League on Wednesday. Here's Agger. Liverpool looking for the response. Next goal in the game, vital. Suarez. Flamini's challenge. Joe Allen towards Raheem Sterling. Flack stays down. In towards Sturridge and Suarez, and it was the Uruguayan arriving at the far post.
No angle, no real chance to score. But the pressure in Liverpool, this is a pretty good response from them. Just onside Raheem Sterling. He just gets a little bit too much on this. Really difficult chance from there, but good response. Right on the front foot, asking a few questions. Exactly what Brendan Rodgers would have wanted.
Coutinho. Liverpool having a decent spell. Daniel Sturridge in towards Suarez. Well, he would have been offside. Ozil. Oxlade-Chamberlain the target. It's a wonderful ball by Ozil. Was Brad Jones still inside the penalty area?
I think it's close, but I'm certainly not going to make a judgment. Not at that speed.
Just testing your eyes. Suarez to Sturridge. It's really open the game now. Sturridge makes a bit of room, and with all that confidence, tries to pick out the top corner.
Suarez has started to get central and then touch with Sturridge more. Again, he can do this. Look at the way he just opens himself up. Just doesn't put enough on it. But is it? It's a very close one. It's absolutely beautifully judged from the goalkeeper.
And the assistant.
Yeah. The assistant. He's not putting his flag up, don't be silly. You sure?
Flamini towards Ozil. Over comes Skirtle for Liverpool. I think we're into that situation, Andy, where if Liverpool could score the next goal in the game, it would be one heck of a finish.
Listen, if this is still 2-0 with 10 minutes to go, don't go anywhere. Trust me. If Liverpool get the next goal, and that's from now till 82 minutes, 85 minutes, this game's long from over.
Liverpool are going to make their first change, and it will be Jordan Henderson, who's been such a key man for them in midfield this season, to come on.
I can only imagine Joe Allen will be the one they'll sacrifice. They've got to keep Coutinho on, surely.
Here is Allen, forward towards Suarez and Sturridge. Suarez caught by Podolski. Howard Webb's decision is penalty. Well, he gave himself thinking space, didn't he, Howard Webb?
Well, I have to say, Podolski's hacking away at the back of him here, but and you don't do that when Suarez is going in. Look, it comes into the back, there's a little nibble. Oh, I'll tell you what. It doesn't say there has to be a lot of contact. All there has to be is contact, and there is. He took his time, the referee, but he got it right, in my opinion.
Big moment for the Liverpool captain, Steven Gerrard. Maybe a game changer. Liverpool back in it. Steven Gerrard cool and calm from the penalty spot.
Well, not a lot of celebration there from any Liverpool player. Job to be done, work to be done. He's so confident at the moment from this situation, Steven Gerrard. You just don't expect him to miss.
Steven Gerrard's 8th goal of the season, most often from the penalty spot. Got the winner late on against Fulham in the Premier League from the spot in midweek. First time he scored a goal in a Liverpool shirt at the Emirates Stadium, and all of a sudden, Andy, there's a different look at the game. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1.
Yeah, they said don't go anywhere. You're capable of scoring at any time. There's less urgency for the change, and that they are taking their time with Jordan Henderson. Maybe just having a little think, maybe who he was going to take off. He isn't going to take off. I have a feeling that there's talk that Sissoko was going to be sacrificed at 2-0. I'm not so sure they sacrificed the left back at 2-1.
He's ready. Ball delivered by Ozil. Confident take by Jones. Jenkinson's header. Suarez has gone down here, following the ball, and he played forward towards Sturridge. I think Lucas Podolski was the Arsenal player involved.
Well, I can only imagine he puts his foot out to block this, and does he kick the bottom of his foot? No. Doesn't really do anything, does he? Catches him a little, I think, as you watch this. Foot comes up and hits him there, on the side.
So it is going to be Ali Sissoko who goes off. Jordan Henderson to come on.
Now this is interesting. Flanagan gone to left back. Raheem Sterling coming to the right side of the football pitch to play right back. It's a very, very bold and a very positive change from the Liverpool manager, I will say that.
Scored here last season for Liverpool. Jordan Henderson hasn't missed a game in the Premier League this season. He's been a key man for them. Here's Sturridge, in for Liverpool. Great goalkeeping by Fabianski. Fantastic goalkeeping by the Pole.
He's been terrific today, and I mean that. Absolutely terrific in everything he has done.
Arsenal's turn to rock a little bit. Although here's the counter-attack led by Oxlade-Chamberlain.
I just wonder if Daniel Sturridge needs to take the goalkeeper on there.
Sonogo, so open the game now. Mikel Arteta. Podolski couldn't quite take it in stride, then he sees the linesman's flag up.
Well, he's kept him in it, this goalkeeper. Watch this for a pass. Absolutely brilliant. Could he have slid it there? I think he maybe could have done. I think that's one of those, you take the touch to steady it there, and then you're picking the spot. But Daniel does like to take the goalkeeper on. We know he does. And the goalkeeper has to get that 100% right, or he's off, and it's another penalty.
Sterling. Henderson. Suarez just never stopped moving down the Liverpool right. Coutinho. Flanagan. Flanagan was fouled, I think. Howard Webb gives it.
They just look a little ragged right now, Arsenal. You just need someone to get a grip with them, steady them down. It's a foul. You can argue all he likes, Arteta. It's a foul. Somebody, like the captain there, needs to be steadying his ship.
Another important situation for Lucas Fabianski and Arsenal. Suarez and Gerrard, the two Liverpool players over the free kick, both of them more than capable from this kind of situation.
Well, he's staring it down, Suarez, isn't he? I would be amazed if he allows his skipper to take this. He's having a look, Stephen. He'd like to fire it right across the goalkeeper into the far corner, but
a lot of people in the Arsenal wall that did its job. And Suarez collides with Oxlade-Chamberlain. In fairness to Howard Webb, he couldn't have been in a better position.
Let me tell you something. If that's anywhere but where it happened, Howard Webb's given a free kick. When you do that, and that happens, that is a stone wall penalty. There's no other argument about it. It's a penalty, he should be pointing to the spot, and Liverpool should have the opportunity of getting an equaliser. It's a shocking decision from one of the country's so-called best referees, it really is.
Well, you could see that Howard Webb couldn't have been closer to that challenge. A let-off for Arsenal. Here's Ozil. Now Sonogo. Ozil's now gone down in the Liverpool area, which draws the anger of Daniel Agger.
Oh, this is getting good.
Sturridge towards Suarez. Well challenged by Koscielny.
Every challenge, everything will be contested. Every throw-in, every corner.
I don't think any of us thought this one would let us down today. And it's living up to all the billing. Arsenal seemingly in control at 2-0. Penalty from Steven Gerrard has put a different complexion on it. Everton awaiting the winners, but the quarter-final seems a long way away for both of them. Lots to do. Flamini away.
I'm not surprised at that. Just let it freshen up a little, Arsene.
With Flamini. Monreal challenged by Jordan Henderson, who really does bring some energy to this Liverpool team. Monreal. And Mesut Ozil. Sterling stands his ground for Liverpool.
Little respite this for Arsenal. We could do with this.
It's going to be a double Arsenal change because Santi Cazorla is going to be coming on as well. So two changes coming imminently from Arsene Wenger. In the meantime, here's Suarez away from Mertesacker. He's looking for the run of Flanagan. Steven Gerrard. Sturridge faced by Nacho Monreal. The Spaniards done well. Won back well by Gerrard. Henderson. Coutinho. Suarez is popped up on the other side. Back to Suarez. Took it early, it was there to be hit.
Well, even when it goes straight at him, his handling's been excellently. Lucas Fabianski. Not easy, but it stuck, and that's what it should do. You know, people talk a lot about tactics in football, but the next 25 minutes has nothing to do with tactics. It's all to do with 22 footballers who are going to be asked to win a football match. And the managers can do what they like, but they'll have very little bearing, apart from substitutes, as to where this game's going to end.
So Lucas Podolski's day is done. He's going to be replaced by Santi Cazorla, but he's played a big part here for Arsenal today.
Well, it's a big contribution he made with that second goal. But is it going to be the defining moment in the match? I just get the impression it might not be just yet.
Santi Cazorla on. He's been in good goal-scoring form recently. Olivier Giroud will just have to wait. He's gone back to warming up for the Gunners. Here's John Flanagan coming forward for Liverpool. Good challenge by Jenkinson.
Yeah, it was.
That's exactly the point that Andy was trying to make. Who wants it more? Coutinho for Liverpool. Now Gerrard. Excellent pass to Sterling. Still Sterling. Joe Allen was arriving, away by Koscielny. Cleared then by Flamini. Ozil can't keep it. John Flanagan, pressure building on the Arsenal defence. Sterling again. He's done well there, Raheem Sterling. Seriously outnumbered by the Arsenal defenders, but he's won his side a corner.
I'm just wondering with that change, Cazorla for Podolski. I think that Raheem Sterling, he's going to be committed to playing where he is right now, high up the pitch. I wonder if Arsene might have been better playing Kieran Gibbs just ahead of him. A little bit of protection, but Gibbs still will give you legs going the other way and quality. So maybe that was something he could have done instead.
Skrtelnager up from the back for the corner, which is taken by Gerrard, in towards Daniel Agger. Away by Laurent Koscielny. Gerrard's ball towards Sturridge, away by Nacho Monreal, but they're having to work really hard defensively now, Arsenal.
Well, they're better on the edge of their own box than I think high up the pitch, because there's less chance of being exposed than behind or down the sides. So sometimes it's not the worst thing to be camped on the edge of your own box.
Coutinho tries to float one in towards Henderson.
That's what I mean, when you're deep like that, it's a really difficult ball, or a more difficult ball, to find the runner. And the further up the pitch you come as an Arsenal back four, I think the more Suarez and Sturridge are like that.
Here's Ozil. Oxlade-Chamberlain, only Sanogo to pick out. It's going to fall for Cazorla. What a chance.
Well, take your time, I would say. Take your time. There are times in a football match when you don't get time to take a touch. This is not one of them, in my opinion. He's got so much time to steady himself, to take a touch and then take the shot.
They've only lost once in their last 36 home matches in the FA Cup. Arsenal, Championship side Blackburn won here at this stage of the competition last season. It's been a fortress for them in the FA Cup, but they're facing a severe workout now with 18 minutes to go. And Webster's play on. Here's Ozil for Arsenal, but not too much in the way of support.
I think Arsenal just anchor Flamini and they'll anchor Arteta in front of the back four and ask them not to go too far.
And 17 minutes might give them a little bit of preparation for Bayern Munich in the Champions League, where they could face a similar defensive examination, Andy.
Well, it could well be the biggest 17 minutes in the season. To not complete the job today after being 2-0 up, what kind of effect would that have on their mental state? I think more of an effect than the five thrashing they got up at Anfield.
Flanagan there to tally up. You've got to be impressed by the work rate that we've seen from Sanogo up there, because he's been so isolated, hasn't he, for the last 20 minutes or so, but he's battled for every ball.
Well, he's thought long and hard about Olivier Giroud. Thought his arrival was imminent. It hasn't been.
Suarez played it forward quickly because he knows that Sturridge makes that kind of run. Mertesacker able to clear.
Well, Kieran Gibbs is coming on.
I think it might well be Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain who's going to be replaced by Kieran Gibbs. In the meantime, Carl Jenkinson leading the Arsenal charge. Oxlade-Chamberlain fouled by Steven Gerrard.
It's a bit like the penalty he gave away against Arsenal, wasn't it, up at Anfield? Same set of situation, just 3 or 4 yards outside the penalty area. Has he been booked, Stephen?
He has.
Well, he's a lucky boy then.
Steven Gerrard gets away with one. Arsenal now have the opportunity to punish Liverpool from the free kick, but before that they'll make the change, and Kieran Gibbs will replace Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's played a really big part for Arsenal today, scored a goal and made another.
I wonder if they'll switch Cazorla to the right side. I would, because the threat's not going down the left side, the threat's coming down the other. This is his goal, this is what started it. Good finish, keeps it down, hits it into the ground. Would have been easy to sky it. Showed good control and composure. And I think Gibbs surely will play down Raheem Sterling's side. Surely. Cazorla will go right side, he must.
Arsenal free kick. In towards Laurent Koscielny. Away by Henderson for Liverpool. Quite a noise in here now, Andy. Here's Gibbs. Gerrard in there defensively for Liverpool. Forward by Cazorla. Excellent ball by Suarez. Arteta can bring it away for Arsenal. Excellent battling again from Sanogo, because it did appear to be a lost cause when the ball was played. There's a mistake by Koscielny. Sturridge in for Liverpool. Koscielny recovers significantly. And Jordan Henderson In towards Suarez. Didn't quite catch it.
Now just enough pressure from Mertesacker. He sees him late, Mertesacker, but he gets to him, and that's important. You wouldn't want to give Suarez a free shot at goal from there. And gets out to him really quickly. Made life difficult. And this is like footballing basketball at the moment. You have attack, and we'll have it back, and we'll have an attack.
It's what the FA Cup should be like, isn't it? Two sides committed to win. Wide open game. You wonder what the next twist in the plot will be. Steven Gerrard.
There's no doubt the busiest goalkeeper's been to our right. Fabianski's had to make save after save this afternoon. I can't remember Brad Jones having to make too many.
There's Sterling. Gerrard, fantastic ball. Here's Coutinho for Liverpool. Trying to pick out Suarez, and Fabianski in the right place again, but what a pass from Gerrard.
Oh, what a ball. Pity we don't see that pass, because it was just sensational. Doesn't get it, does it? You can see it, an awkward height it was. He side-footed it. He wanted to be putting his foot through it.
He's always been able to do that, Gerrard, hasn't he? But playing in that deeper role, he's got so much more time now to pick the pass.
Well, people can see it, but can't execute it. He can. That's what makes him what he is. Look at this, hasn't he? And he just drops it right on his sixpence. Look at it. Can't ask for better than that, sorry. You really can't.
Just over 11 minutes to go. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1.
Well, he's renowned for getting most things right, but I'm afraid, Howard, when you see that, you will be slightly embarrassed. Because look at you. No, I'm sorry. What part of assault do you not get? Maybe his reputation preceded him there. It's the only thing I can think of, because it was an absolute stick-on.
There's Kieran Gibbs. One or two more in red and white to pick out this time. Away by Agger. Mikel Arteta. Gibbs to Flamini. Now Cazorla.
That's what you see Arteta and Flamini now behind the ball. Looks like we see either of them go in front of the ball.
Good vision by Arteta. Gibbs to take on Sterling.
Well done, Raheem. Terrific. What a great job he's doing down this right-hand side. Only testing his young legs and his young lungs. He's playing from penalty area to penalty area, that young boy.
Ozil. Into the last 10 minutes. Show Monreal with the ball in, which will fall here for Cazorla. Martin Skirtle did enough for Liverpool. Cazorla stayed down in the Liverpool penalty area. Skirtle leading the Liverpool counter-attack. Now Suarez. For Jordan Henderson. Couldn't quite wrap his foot round it.
Right. Well, it's a really awkward height for Cazorla, that's why. I think he may have got caught by Skirtle, but he's wanting it to come down. You see how it's bouncing, it's not coming down. He just kicks Skirtle as he puts his boot up to block him. It looks awful like that, but there's nothing can be avoided. They do happen in football.
Kieran Gibbs for Arsenal. Just managed to take the sting out of Liverpool for the last 5 minutes or so. Ozil looking for Gibbs. Tracking back again with Sterling. Howard Webb's realised that the flag has been raised.
Now come on, Kieran, get back. You're only just come on. You're the one who's fresh. Get back and help the team. Taking an age to get back, Kieran Gibbs. This has really been a titanic struggle.
Michel Lee-Senna, here's Henderson.
Just overhit that. Just overhit it. Maybe the first sign of a little tired pass there from Joe Allen.
To the Swansea side, Joe Allen, that beat Arsenal at the Liberty Stadium in their first season back in the Premier League. Brendan Rodgers was his manager then. Have Liverpool got another thrust in them between now and full time?
I think they've got that. And I think they've got another chance or two in them. Just can they take it? Can they beat this goalkeeper?
Here's Gibbs, who's really played his part since coming on. Arteta out to Cazorla. Ozil with Sanogo on the move in the middle. Just overran it there. Mesut Ozil.
Well, I had to say, I said at the beginning, I thought Mesut Ozil looked like he might be in need of just a couple of weeks' rest, but I have to say his energy levels have been terrific today. The young German international, he really has covered some acres on this pitch.
It's Coutinho, back towards Henderson, well read by Nacho Monreal. Santi Cazorla.
Just want to keep the ball as much as possible in these last, it's got to be 10 minutes, isn't it, with stoppage time.
Jenkinson runs into Flanagan. Going to be a Liverpool ball. Yeah. So lots of football on the way. More FA Cup football tomorrow night. Championship against Premier League, Brighton against Hull City. And then a really big Premier League match in the weekend between Chelsea, who were chasing the Championship, and Everton, who were chasing a place in the Champions League. And Suarez looking to pick out Sturridge, away by Koscielny. It's almost telepathic between the pair, isn't it? When Suarez gets it, he knows exactly where Sturridge is going to be.
Oh, they're a threat. You can't take your eye off them. They can do it collectively, working with each other. They can do it individually, and that's what makes them so tough to play against.
42 goals in 45 combined appearances this season. Sturridge, remember, still chasing that Liverpool club record of a goal in 9 successive matches.
Well, he's had enough chances. Daniel Sturridge today, 3 I can think of off the top of my head, where another day he certainly would have taken one of them.
Liverpool steeling themselves for a final charge. Arsenal steeling themselves to withstand it. Arteta with a foul on Coutinho. Arsene Wenger, the more relaxed of the two managers. He's comfortable in his seat next to Steve Bold. Brendan Rodgers kicking every ball.
Are you sure? More relaxed.
Gerrard's ball in! What a chance for Daniel Agger.
Well, Suarez wants a penalty, and I don't know whether Agger's been flattened here. What I do know is Daniel Agger should score. It's the first mistake the goalkeeper's made. He comes flying out into no man's land, and Daniel Agger only has to hit the target, and he scores. It's an opportunity that I don't think they'll get a better one from now to the end. He wants a penalty. I'm not so sure about that one.
Was that the moment for Liverpool? It's going to be an Arsenal ball.
Yeah. They've been looking for free kicks for quite a while for Yaya Sanogo to get. He hasn't gotten any.
Minutes to go. Olivier Giroud about to be brought on for Arsenal. In the meantime, Gerrard defends the free kick. And eventually, Arsene Wenger will turn to the experienced Olivier Giroud. And that shouldn't undermine the role that Yaya Sanogo, this young French under-21 international, has played up front for Arsenal today.
Well, they can be very pleased. He spent a lot of the day isolated and very lonely. But he's done a job for his team. There's absolutely no doubt about that at a time of need.
One or two interesting messages on social media this morning from Olivier Giroud ahead of the game, but we now concentrate on the football. The French international for Arsenal with less than 2 minutes of the 90 to go. Kieran gives away. There's Henderson. This time the radar was slightly off for Raheem Sterling. Away by Koscielny. It's going to be a Liverpool free kick. The Budweiser man of the match, by the way, is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who scored the opening goal and made the other one for Lucas Podolski.
But it's another free kick in that area where you don't want to be giving Steven Gerrard the opportunity to put it there. Danger written all over it.
See whether Fabianski's learned from the previous one. Haggers up there again, so is Skirtle. Again, it's in by Gerrard. This time it's a good take by the goalkeeper. Howard Webb had slotted a foul anyway.
You can see by his face there, Liverpool captain, how disappointed he is. Every picture tells a story. The last one he delivered was right on the money. This one you can see just a little too much air, tempting Fabianski, whose handling has been absolutely top class. One mistake, one bad decision he's made, and he got away with it.
Neil Swarbrick indicates 3 minutes of additional time. Daniel Sturridge says, well, if you can't tie your bootlace, I'll do it. Arsenal less than 3 minutes away from a place in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. Everton awaiting the winners. Their Merseyside rivals looking for an equalising goal.
There's more than that at stake, in my opinion, for Arsenal in the next 3 minutes. There's maybe the rest of the season at stake. If they don't see this through now, wow.
Kieran Gibbs with a clearance. It's the last time they won a trophy. 9 years and counting. The FA Cup shootout against Manchester United.
We'll have to see if it was Brendan Rodgers or before Martin Skirtle right up the top end of the pitch.
Here's Coutinho towards Sturridge. Nacho Monreal had just tipped in there for Arsenal. Now here's Cazorla. Liverpool have committed lots of bodies forward. Cazorla in towards Olivier Giroud.
I have to say, that's awful football for Cazorla. I don't know what on earth he's doing. His team are hanging on here. There's 2.5 minutes to go or something like that. They've got the ball. They can run it in the corner, run down the clock. Jenkins is running a 70-yard run past them, and he plays out of play. I just don't get that.
Maybe you are right. Not too relaxed, is he, Arsene Wenger? Here's Giroud. Arsenal can almost feel it. Gerrard forward. Time running out for Liverpool. Koscielny's header. Liverpool ball into the final minute of the additional time. Now or never for Liverpool. Sterling. Henderson. Monreal's challenge. Koscielny able to prevent the corner. Liverpool, though, keep the possession. Here's Suarez. Sterling battling with Ozil. Suarez gets involved. Howard Webb spots a foul. Arsenal get the free kick, and that might just do it for them.
Well, he doesn't usually like doing it. My advice to Arsenal would be, as long as you like this ball, and if it goes out for a goal kick at the other end, good. It's been a terrific cup tie. Both teams have gone at this in the way that we hoped they would. There's been nothing in it. I think Liverpool, if it stays like this, will consider themselves really unlucky to have lost this game. But cup ties are all about winning. No one's interested in anything else in a cup tie apart from the result. And at the moment, that result is making those fans very happy indeed.
Arsenal have done it. Arsene Wenger can smile. Arsenal through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup after a monumental scrap against Liverpool. Daniel Sturridge had chances. Lucas Fabianski had a fantastic game in goal for Arsenal. And after being blown away at Anfield 8 days ago, they set up a last-8 showdown with Everton in the FA Cup. What a cup tie, as Andy says. Both of them gave absolutely everything.
Yeah, and you can see how much it meant. I said it was more than just a cup tie win. It was more than just getting through to the next round for this group of footballers. It's about self-belief. It's about their season not collapsing around their ears again. And the relief that surrounds this football ground right now is palpable. It really is. You can sense it from every corner of the ground and from every bit of that pitch. Look at that. This is not the delight of just winning a cup tie. It's more than that.
You can see exactly what it means. All the reaction to come. Cracking cup tie at the Emirates. Full time. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1.
Thank you, gentlemen. That was indeed a special game. It's a special atmosphere. The FA Cup matters. Gary McAllister, one word to sum up that match: desire.
It was a classic. Yeah, it was a desire, hunger. And look what it means to the fans. If people say that the FA Cup has lost its sheen, I don't think so. What a classic cup tie. It was old school.
And a little further north from here, 25,000 people packed in to see Sheffield United win today. Who says the FA Cup is struggling? Alongside us as well is Jens Lehmann, returning to Arsenal, the former goalkeeper. A big smile on your face. Well worth coming home.
Sorry, Gary, but probably the luckier team has won today, and it's just about scoring goals. So.
It's just about scoring goals. Liverpool had loads of chances, but it was end-to-end. It was just waves of attack. Both sides going all-out attack.
Do you think it was a case of being lucky today for Arsenal, Jens?
Well, at times. I mean, they had great chances. Liverpool didn't take them. He was very clinical, as I said before. Took his only chance, scored, and then they hold on to the result. So at the end, a very passionate fight for it.
And of course, you mentioned Lukas Podolski, didn't you? Your fellow German at the start. He played his part today.
Yes, he scored. That's what he can do. He doesn't need a lot of chances. Everybody knows how dangerous he is in front of the goal. And they had a great goalkeeper as well. Yeah. Made a mistake, but I think the alternative for the mistake would have been a goal. So better for him to come out, even when he didn't get it.
There are a number of reasons why Liverpool didn't draw that game. One of them, Howard Webb.
Howard Webb. For me, that's going to be the big talking point. For me, it was a definite penalty. And I've got to say, I think the reputation of Luis Suarez has gone before him, because it's a definite penalty on the edge of the box. Chamberlain catches him, and as Andy said in commentary, anybody else in the pitch is a free kick. It was a penalty.
And Jens, that result wasn't just about winning this game. That result was about what happened last Saturday at Anfield as well.
Of course, making it right again. Yeah, and there's a lot of pride inside the players. Yeah? When you lose 5-1, when you're on the top of the table, and then such a defeat can go on your nerves. So they made it right today, and it was a good response.
Okay, thank you very much for now. Plenty more analysis to come. They say revenge is sweet. Today, revenge was pretty special for Arsenal. Lots for us to talk about. Make sure that you stay with us, and if you can keep your eyes open until late tonight, there's the NBA All-Star Game just after midnight. East up against West, live on BT Sport. And more FA Cup action for you tomorrow. This game's got quite a lot to live up to, hasn't it? Brighton against Hull. All the action from 7 o'clock on BT Sport 1. Right, the thoughts of my friends and the thoughts from the dressing room coming your way next as the fans filter out into the night. Arsenal fans have just seen their team beat a side that beat them 5-1 8 days ago. See you shortly.